We did such a super job in reading the story about the pen. I would like us to learn how to read another story about school. And the story we're going to learn how to read this time is about a little boy who goes to school. I'm going to now hand out the story to you, and we'll do it the same way as with the story about the pen. I will read first to you, and you will listen. Then you will repeat after me, and then I'll get you to read individually to the group. All right, let's begin. The title of the story is John Goes to School. And here we've got a picture of John, and he's all ready to start school. Okay, turn the page. On the first page, we are introduced to the little boy. We are told that this is John. Yes, that's his name. This is John. Turn the page. On page 2, it shows us what John is doing. John is reading. Turn the page. On this page, we've got a picture of John doing arithmetic. And the sentence says, John is doing arithmetic. Turn the page. And the last page, we have a picture of John playing at school. And here it tells us what sport he is playing. John is playing baseball. Good. Let's start. Turn back to the title page. Turn back to the title page. Listen first and then repeat. John goes to school.
John goes to school.
Turn the page. The first page. This is John.
This is John.
Turn the page. John is reading.
John is reading.
Good. John is doing arithmetic.
John is doing arithmetic.
Turn the page. And the last page. John is playing baseball.
John is playing baseball.
Very well done. Excellent. Very good. Pavasablut, can I ask you next to please read the story to the group? You may begin.
John goes to school. This is John. John is reading. John is doing arithmetic. John is playing baseball.
Very good. Thank you very much.
You have heard the story as the kids have read it and as the teacher has read it. Now I'd like you to practice reading it. So we will show the story on the screen a couple of times, and you practice reading it. Look at the words and look at the picture and tell the story about John. All right, are you ready? Let's begin.
Okay, boys and girls, what I'm going to do now is just ask you a couple of questions about the story. For example, on page 1, okay, who is this? Who is this? Okay, who is this Nenslin?
John.
Okay. Okay, we are going to learn how to answer in a complete sentence. Okay. This is John. Exactly. This is John. Turn the page. Class, what is John doing?
John is reading.
Excellent. John is reading. On page 3, what is John doing?
John is doing arithmetic.
Yes, John is doing arithmetic. And what is John playing?
John is playing baseball.
John is playing baseball. Very good. Thank you.
Well, let's wrap up. What did we learn today? We learned the names of things in the classroom, objects that you may see every day as you are watching these videos. Can you remember the names of some of them? I'm going to show you some of these things on the screen again, and you say the name as you see the picture. All right, are you ready? Let's begin. We also read a story about a pen. Do you remember the 4 colors that were in the pen? Can you name them? That's right. Red, blue, green, and black. Very good. I hope you enjoyed reading that story. And we also read a story about a boy named John. What did John do? What sort of things? Do you remember what John was doing? John was reading. John was doing arithmetic. John was playing baseball. Very good. And we reviewed the weather from last lesson. Now, a final question. Where you are right now, what day is it? What month is it? What season is it? And what is the weather like? I hope you could answer these questions. Well, that's it for today. We learned about classroom objects and read 2 stories. I hope you enjoyed them. This has been English Without Limits. I'm Doug Sadler. Have a good day.